another episode.
Yo, welcome back. Welcome back to another Yappisode. This is the Daily Yap. I am your host, Jay, of course. I hope everybody is doing pretty good on this beautiful Sunday evening. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Obviously, we weren't live yesterday. Everybody was celebrating and doing their thing. So hopefully everybody stays safe. No crazy accidents, because I feel like every time 4th of July comes around, we tend to see 1 or 2 accidents where somebody got a firecracker in their hand and it blow off. And then I see some fingers missing and all that. I feel like it happens every year. But this year, I didn't see any crazy videos. So hopefully everybody enjoyed their 4th of July. I don't know if y'all keeping up with the World Cup. That's obviously going crazy as well. I don't know who y'all team is, but I know the United States is doing pretty good. I believe we play tomorrow night. So yeah, man, it's just been a crazy, a lot going on. Absolutely a lot is going on. A lot of distractions. Some good, because I feel like every now and then you definitely need to ease your mind, have some fun, enjoy yourself. So I definitely have been doing that. Definitely had a great weekend. I do watch a lot of FIFA, a lot of World Cup soccer stuff. So football, whatever you want to call it. So outside of that, make sure if you are new to the channel, hit the sub button. We're on the road to 25K, and I appreciate all the support along the way. Everybody hit the like button as you're on your way in, or if you somehow are on your way out. To all the new members inside of the Yap community, welcome. I know we welcomed in like 2,000 or so new neighbors to the community since the Sean Ryan and Candace Owens interview. So welcome in. I know that y'all haven't been a part of too many episodes. So if you are sticking around after the Sean Ryan and Candace Owens interview, thank you. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the community. This is a safe space where we talk about a lot of stuff. And we also just want to honor and respect everybody's opinion, whether it's your favorite, whether you don't like it. We just encourage like that dialogue in general. So we got a lot to talk about, obviously. Andrew Kolvet is probably saying the most he has ever said since everything has went down on 9/10. He is completely crashing out on Twitter at Candace, going back and forth. And it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable because he has not addressed anything like this in 9 months. And now he's all of a sudden got a lot of words, got a lot to say. And he is saying a lot on X, addressing a lot of points, whether he's telling the truth or not, I don't know. But he doesn't have a great history of telling the truth. So I would assume that he's lying. But he has a lot to say, and we're going to go through the thread because I think it is very important. I tend to kind of stay out of drama. Like when Candace and Laura Loomer was going back and forth, like I didn't say too much about that because I don't really care about all that. But Andrew Kolvet and Candace going back and forth about things related to the Charlie Kirk investigation does interest me, and I feel like we should cover it. What else am I missing on some housekeeping stuff? What's tomorrow? Monday. I believe the preliminary hearing is coming up. Is it tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow. Let me see. Yeah. Somebody just commented that. Pre-trial is tomorrow. So we will, tomorrow. Okay, cool. So the preliminary hearing or the preliminary trial, whatever you want to call it, is tomorrow, where we will be. I know they said that Erica and her mother and Erica and Charlie's parents are going to be there. Hopefully we get a lot more evidence that is presented. So that way we probably won't see it, but hopefully we can hear about it this week. I don't know if Erica and Charlie's parents are going to be sitting together or any of that stuff. I know Lisa apparently knows everyone. Lisa knows everyone. That's what she claims, because she tweeted today talking about, Charlie's parents and Erica have such a great relationship. And of course they're going together and they're sitting together. I told y'all and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even want to get into Lisa tonight, but apparently everybody's gonna be there. So it's gonna be a big week. Big week to see what the preliminary hearing, see what they say in that, see what Tyler Robinson chooses to do. We shall see. We shall see. There is something else, and it'll come to my mind. There's something else as well. I had it on my mind. It'll come to me. But Baron's gonna live stream it. Yeah, someone asked me about live streaming it. I definitely have a life, like regular life, not like that, but I'm saying like a regular life where I got a 9 to 5. Well, 8 to 4 to be exact. So I won't be live streaming it, but I will for sure talk about it on a Yappisode, either tomorrow night or the next night, whichever the next time that we go live. We'll talk about it for sure. We will not miss that whatsoever. Valhalla stream starts at 10:30. So yeah, there's a lot of people streaming, and I will be tuned in. Absolutely. I will be tuned in. Without further ado, I definitely want to get into a couple of things tonight. One would be obviously the crash out, Andrew Kolvet's crash out that he is going through at the moment. Clearly, he is processing his guilt that he actually meant to say with Megyn Kelly. He's processing his guilt in many different ways, and it's eating at him because he cannot hold his tongue anymore. He's just been going back and forth with Candace. I don't even know where this started. It's so crazy how much they've been going back. They're like, this is literally the most back and forth between Andrew and Candace in 9 months. So forgive me if I can't find the beginning of the thread. I'm trying because I don't want to leave out any context. We talked about it a little bit in the last episode. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot. Please forgive me. It is a lot. Andrew Kolvet has said a lot. Candace has said a lot. So okay. I'm gonna just, please grab your popcorn, absolutely, and just take a seat and relax, and let's get into what they got going on. Let's dive into other people's business, shall we? Let's see what Candace Owens and Andrew Kolvet is arguing about on X, and it is related to the Charlie Kirk investigation. So very serious business as we choose to, make light out of it. We get to sit in the comfort of our home and kind of laugh, but at the same time, it is a serious situation as well. So, all right, let me just pick a starting point. And forgive me if I am hopping or bouncing around trying to find the next conversation because somebody will quote this, Candace will quote this. It's never like a comment. It's a comment, and then Candace quotes that and creates a whole nother tweet. Andrew Kolvet quotes that and make a whole nother tweet. It's crazy, but I'm gonna do my best. All right. So, England is up 3-2, 87-minute mark. No, they're the 92-minute mark. 11 extra minutes. All right. Okay. This is the first thread. We read this a little bit. Let me pull it up some more. We read this in the last Yappisode, but we will read it again just so we can have all the context. So obviously this stemmed from the Sean Ryan interview with Candace Owens. Candace Owens talked about Andrew Kolvet saying that, he told Candace that it was supposed to be her. I don't know what
Netanyahu called.
I don't know about this.
So it was.
We'll play a little bit just for anybody that is completely lost I want to make sure we have all the context. So we'll play a little bit of this video because this is where it stemmed from.
But he said to me on the phone, it was supposed to be you, verbatim.
Are you serious?
But I thought that was just, he was crying, I was crying. I thought
He
he just
legitimately
said
said
something.
it was supposed to be you.
It was supposed to be you. Given everything that happened in the lead up to that, I think Charlie knew something. Biggest question that has not been answered in all of this, what happened at the Hamptons
What do
when
you
Bibi Netanyahu called? Bibi offered to take Turning Point USA to the next level. In exchange for what? What scares me more is considering the world that our children will inherit if we stay quiet.
Do you think he was killed because he was going against Israel? towards the end?
1000%.
Why him?
1000%.
Lots.
What you mean? I don't ignore any tags. I might not see it because my day to day is crazy. I have a 3-year-old that does not stop moving until he goes to sleep. So if y'all tag me anything, forgive me. I probably will get to it, but most of the time I don't get to it in the same day. I'm sorry.
You go against Israel. Why not you?
Well,
Why are you still here?
I think if Andrew Kolvet is to be believed, he told me it was supposed to be me, which was an interesting thing to say.
What?
Andrew Kolvet said to me a few days after the assassination, and at the moment I just took it as poorly expressed grief, because I didn't find Andrew to be suspicious because I just didn't, my mind wasn't there. But he said to me on the phone, it was supposed to be you, verbatim.
Are you serious?
But I thought that was just, he was crying, I was crying. I thought
He
he just
legitimately
said
said it was supposed to be you.
It was supposed to be you. So I have questions about that now. Given everything that happened in the lead up to that, I think Charlie knew something. I think the biggest question that has not been answered in all of this is what happened at the Hamptons when Bibi Netanyahu called.
I don't know about this.
So it was a couple of weeks before Charlie died, well, August 5th and 6th, he did a summit at Bill Ackman's house where, Bill Ackman was kind of hosting a bunch of pro-Israel people. And Charlie was pressed on his changing views. And he was pressed by Seth Dillon. Voices were raised. And he wanted to know why he's not, why you can't criticize Bibi Netanyahu and not be called anti-Semitic. There was a smaller dinner that took place. And Bill Ackman, Erica was present, and Bibi Netanyahu called. Now, what I was told directly from Andrew Kolvet, which Erica didn't know that my source was Andrew Kolvet on this, she was surprised in person when I told her this, was that Bibi offered to take Turning Point USA to the next level. And Charlie said no. In exchange for what? Also, how does an organization that's pulling in $150 million a year, what is the next level? It's a lot of money, $150 million a year. In exchange for what? Do you think he in exchange for him?
So that is the context that popped off this whole thing with Andrew Kolvet and Candace. Is Candace saying that Andrew Kolvet told her that she was supposed to be next? It was some type of list. Her and Tucker Carlson was on it. Bibi called Charlie saying that, we're going to take Charlie or take Turning Point USA to the next level. And that is where we are here. Or that leads us to here. I'm sorry. Andrew Kolvet said, let me zoom in so y'all can see it better. Quite literally, all of this is BS. Let's address one claim at a time. Netanyahu did not offer Turning Point USA millions. It's literally just an internet rumor popularized by Crank Max Blumenthal. Even if Netanyahu had offered, Charlie would not and could not have accepted because TPUSA cannot accept foreign money. Even if Netanyahu had done so, which again he did not, CK could accept, he could not. And had CK asked my opinion, he did not, I would have told him to turn it down. I did not lose millions when CK turned down said money that was never offered and he couldn't accept, because on top of everything, I don't make any money off donations. I have exactly zero to do with fundraising. In fact, it was my one stipulation I made to Charlie years ago when we started working together. Nothing against it. It's just not my thing. I never told Candace any of this because it didn't happen. I never told any family members of this either because, again, it never happened. If Israel, I didn't mean to say that. If Izzy offered us money, prove it, show the proof. You won't be able to because it's a lie and always has been. Now, just to put everybody up on game, this is Andrew Kolvet trying to kind of spin the narrative, manipulate a little bit. Izzy cannot directly offer Turning Point USA. That's not what's going on. They send their money through other people, and that money goes to other people, and it trickles all the way down. There's no way that Izzy would just write Charlie Kirk a check. That is where money laundering comes in, embezzlement. We are much smarter than that, right? Our community is much smarter than that. So Andrew Kolvet, we never ever once thought Izzy was going to write Charlie Kirk a check. It was going to probably come through the Adelson family. The Adelson family is not, they don't live in Israel. I keep saying that, bro. It's crazy how we got to, worry about all that. The Adelson family, they live in Las Vegas, and they are heavily tied to Izzy. So just like how the Adelson family offered Donald Trump a lot of money, right? Izzy didn't cut Donald Trump a check, but the Adelson family, who is heavily connected to BB, offered Donald Trump hundreds of millions of dollars. So that's exactly what's going on with Turning Point USA. We're much smarter than that, Andrew Kolvet. We obviously know that Izzy is not cutting Charlie Kirk a check. So Candace then says Andrew is lying through his teeth. I would take a lie detector test on this. He told me explicitly that BB offered to take Turning Point to the next level, and Charlie said no. This was in the course of the same conversation where he told me that Charlie declined to have BB. I'm sorry, I should have pulled it up a little bit more. In the Hamptons was because of Andrew Kolvet. Men should not be capable of telling a barefaced lie like this. We are a weaker society because of men like this. Now, what's tricky about, we're not done. What's tricky about all of this is the story of her husband is hits a certain nerve in my body. You talking about Candace's husband? I think that's what you're talking about. The tricky thing about what's going on right now is that everything is based off of a phone call, right? So Andrew Kolvet and Candace had a phone call. So nobody's able to really verify who said what. Now, who would I believe more? Based off of kind of like face value, credibility, Candace. But we aren't able to verify who said what because this is a phone call. So of course this sucks that we don't really know. We can't really say 100% definitively that Candace Owens is telling the truth. But I do believe her. But this is a phone call. So they're going back and forth about that. Candace also says, and to be clear, Erica denied this to my face. She claimed she was present for the call, but that BB just wanted to check in on the letter Charlie had written months earlier. So Andrew is now claiming that I not only made this up, but that I then boldly asked Erica about it in early December. Erica was surprised I knew about the call at all. Prior to, no one would even admit the call happened. So Candace is bringing in Erica, saying that Erica confirmed and verified that BB did call. Now, again, this is a face-to-face conversation between Erica and Candace. We don't know because they chose to make this conversation private. So I'm not sure. We cannot confirm or deny anything as, civilians on the outside watching this. But again, I'm going to go with Candace because Andrew Kolvet has been caught lying way more than Candace. So I'm going to say Andrew Kolvet is lying. It did not end here either. Candace replied again, and she said, I should add a caveat. I was never told it was millions or billions or any specific amount, just an offer to take it to the next level. I was then told, oh, shoot, I'm not showing it on the screen. I'm sorry. I was then told from a family friend of Andrew's that when Charlie said no to BB, Andrew complained that he lost out on millions. That makes me think the money would have come in through the Charlie Kirk show structure, not the TPUSA 501c3 structure. Given the subsequent Salem media Farah filings, that is what I assume is most likely. The specific $150 million amount did not come from Andrew. There is no question an offer came in, though. BB did not call to say good morning to Charlie Kirk. Okay, he has a lot more things going on than checking in on Charlie Kirk to say how you doing. So again, if he called, which Erica and Andrew, well, I'm gonna say Andrew, if he called and many people in TPUSA denied the phone call happening, but then next thing you know, now everybody's trying to come clean and saying, oh, he did call, but it was about the letter. Well, you already lied. Excuse me. You already lied. You lying about the call, you have no credibility. Why would I believe anything you say? So if Candace said he called and it was an offer made, I believe it because you had a chance to tell the truth about the phone call to begin with, and you lied. Let's see what's next. It's not over. All right, Andrew Kolvet. He responds. He claps back at Candace, and he says, again, this is Candace admitting she had zero proof. I asked for proof, and she screams, I'll take a lie detector test, guys. I promise. She's adding caveats, hedging, and changing her story. But it's most important to point out what she just did here. The psychology behind it is wild. She gets called out for a bald-faced lie, a central lie to her entire narrative, then immediately retreats back to two true things that are insignificant in an attempt to confer truth onto the original key lie. Bro, just answer the question, bro. Like, oh my gosh, this whole runaround, dog. Like, yes, we politely decline having Netanyahu on the show. So what? That's a big deal. What are you talking? Bibi Netanyahu is calling y'all to come on a show, on the Charlie Kirk show, when he was going on his press tour, when he stopped at Brandon Tatum's spot and then other people's spot. That's a pretty big deal. He's talking about, so what? Okay. And yes, months later, CK took a call from him after he wrote him a letter. Again, so what? Again, that is very important. I don't know why he keeps saying so what. Neither are extraordinary. Neither are extraordinary, and neither explain her next ridiculous leap that Netanyahu offered to take TPUSA to the next level, and that I lost out on either millions or billions when CK declined. All complete idiocy. Originally, I was supposed to be her source for this fairy tale, but I deny it. So Andrew Kolvet is calling Candace Owens a liar. Again, he's saying that Candace was claiming that Andrew Kolvet was her source, which is what she told us. Andrew Kolvet is saying she is a liar. I am not her source. I never told her that. Okay. So all she has left is a friend of the family, someone in the general familial orbit. Originally, it was about taking TPUSA to the next level. But now, apparently, TPUSA wasn't really going to get any of that money, only the Charlie Kirk show. She can't admit to her audience that she's just wrong about this because it's a core foundational myth fueling her daily YouTube soap opera, where she's the only one making millions of dollars. Again, we're not dumb, Andrew Kolvet. The money could have came through the Charlie Kirk show, and then the Charlie Kirk show makes a payment to TPUSA, and now that payment is no longer like a donation, and you can use that money however you want. We're not dumb, bro. We're not dumb. But he continues to just gaslight. Like, we just don't understand what money laundering is, what embezzlement is, what fraud is. She has no proof, and she knows it. She probably fell for an internet rumor from whack job Max Blumenthal, and now she's flailing to save face. Enjoy the show. Candace is not done. I literally did not change one thing about my story, dumb A. I never once said it was $150 million because you never told me that. Go back and watch every single episode. I have never changed this because I know what you said. To the contrary, you finally admit Charlie declined to have BB on the show. Why was that, Andrew? Let's see if Andrew replied to this. Probably did, but he probably quoted it. When they quoted it, just I just lose it, bro. I lose the thread. All right, here we go. Andrew says, no, Candace, you don't get off easy. You don't get off that easy. You're the one making it the explosive claim that Izzy made an offer to Charlie, TPUSA, or the Charlie Kirk Show now to take Turning Point to the next level. So where's your proof? It's a simple question. And no thanks on watching every episode. Your central claim is literally in this thread. There is no question an offer came in, though. But there was actually no offer, was there? It's a complete fiction and internet rumor you recklessly repeat with maximum confidence because if you say it with your chest, the internet will believe you. This is they are going back. I told y'all they were going back and forth. Let's see if Candace replied or responded to that. Oh yeah, they're still going. Let's see. All right, here it is right here. I told y'all, grab your popcorn, whatever you eat, whatever you drink, grab it, pop a seat, and just get ready to listen, man, because they go in for a little bit. I think we're almost done with the beef for tonight, at least. So after Andrew says that, he says, Candace says, this is why you've always sucked as a PR agent. You just made a claim that I changed my stance, then admit you have no idea what I actually even said. Let me zoom in. Where's your proof? I don't know, Andrew, since it took you about 10 months to verify every other element that I reported from that call, that BB did, in fact, take a call in the Hamptons, that Charlie did decline to have BB on his show, and that he did receive death threats the night before. People can safely assume that if I told the truth about everything else, I likely didn't concoct just one element for flair. That is very true, by the way. That is exactly what I was talking about. If Candace told the truth about 3 to 4 other things in that call that Andrew is confirming that happened, then I just don't. Why would she lie about one thing? Andrew Kolvet actually has to prove to us that he is telling the truth because he has a proven track record of lying. So I'm gonna take Candace's word for it. Yeah, he definitely has watched every episode. You told me BB offered to take it to the next level, Andrew. People can decide whether you've been forthcoming and honest about anything and consider why it's taking you this long to tell the truth about Charlie's perspective when BB, callously attempted to hijack his legacy. Yeah, I think so. Why not share all of the truth back in September? Your silence, as I've told the truth repeatedly, has been enough to expose what you are. You betray Charlie every single day, Andrew, and the entire world sees it. Billions of dollars and the DOJ on your side, and you're still a loser. And you're still a loser, Andrew, because there is no real power without truth. That is a fact. Let's see if that is a fact. Honest ass, that is a top tier meme right here. This is Jeff. This is great because Candace went in on that one. Let's see if Andrew Kolvet responded to Candace Owens. I told y'all it was a lot. Is the baby here yet? Not yet. Is Any week though. Any week. Due date is the 28th. My guess is the 23rd. He is a week and a half ahead of schedule. So starting like next week, it could be like any day. All right, let's see if what's his name? Andrew Kolvet responded to Candace. I think this is it right here. No. Bro, they got so much. I told y'all to forgive me. I am bouncing around. All right. We just read this part, I think. Yeah. Andrew responds and says, "Don't blame me for the fact that you've told so many lies for so long that you can't keep track of them all." And he provides screenshot of said lie. And she said, "I literally did not change one thing about my story. I never once said it was $150 million because you never told me that." He highlighted that part. And then at the bottom down here, Candace has a let's clarify list, I guess, of things that she got from their call. And number 5, it says, as a follow-up and separate question, do you know anything about the alleged $150 million BB offered for an anti-Tucker Carlson campaign? Okay, so that, I mean, that's that's not a lie. It's not a lie because she literally says alleged and she says a separate question. So she's not lying if she's asking. Let me see. I'm a huge Candace fan, but believe Andrew, he knows Candace is notorious for dropping receipts and he knows she recorded the call about the back footage. He don't know if she recorded the call or not. Yeah, I thought about that too. You know, this was early on when everything first went down. So if she recorded this call, that would be crazy because how early it was. She didn't really know who was a snake and who was a friend. They're under the replies. All right, let me go to the replies. Let's see. They said to go to replies. All right. Candace said that. Andrew Kolvet said that. I never claimed to be on her level. She's willing to do anything. I'm not reading that. Blake never getting involved. Oh my gosh. Forgive me for all this drama. This is why I don't keep up with it that much when it's drama. But unfortunately, this involves the Charlie Kirk investigation. So we have to be up to date on what Andrew Kolvet is saying between him and Candace Owens about this issue. If not, I would not care. All right, Andrew Kolvet. Candace responded to that and said, "Hey, Andrew, it turns out you just don't know how to read. The first 4 points are indeed my allegations. Number 5 is in question format and explicitly underscores a separate follow-up." That's exactly what I said. It was literally in a question regarding the number that was being reported by other journalists at that time, not me. I was never told a specific number by you, which is pretty clear from the tweet you just shared. In short, you just proved my point, you absolute clown. He did. He literally proved Candace's point because that she wasn't accusing him or saying anything. She literally said a separate question down here. a separate question, and she asked a question. Let's see. Andrew Kolvet responds and he says, LOL. Then why are you having a meltdown? Because you have no proof for your insanely slanderous claims and theories. I called you on it, and you're resorting to the name calling and personal insults instead. Let's see if you know how to read your own words, Deshaun Ryan. BB offered to take Turning Point USA to the next level, and Charlie said no. Somehow Andrew Cole's family orbit reached out to me and said that definitively, or my fault, that definitively happened because Andrew said that when Charlie said no, he lost millions. So once again, where's your proof of these millions I lost out on? Your entire fable hinges on some mysterious unnamed source you claim is in my family orbit. Cool story, Candace. We're so close, guys. So Andrew Kolvet is mocking her. Let's see if he's done. I hope so, because I only can take so much drama. I really can. Once I see it's like not getting anywhere, I'm like, okay, bro, what are we doing? I'm just reading this because it's Andrew Kolvet respond or tagging Candace in this as well. He's clearly still upset. Candace has a predictable formula: make explosive headline grabbing accusations, slander innocent people, bully them, and if she's eventually called out, shift the goalposts and refuse to ever acknowledge the lie. Her huge vulnerability is that she spews on so much BS and talks so much crap she can't even keep track of every lie. It's Andrew Kolvet. And let me just check Candace's page to see if she ended on anything before we wrap up this drama. Okay, we see Candace responding right there. Yeah, okay. So the last response is from Candace. She says, Andrew, this clip does not prove your point. Do you even remember what point you are attempting to argue? You claim that I said that you told me it was $150 million offer from BB. I never said that, Andrew. You are now showing a clip of me not saying that. Are you good right now? Do you need someone to pick you up? So, oh man, if you made it through all of that drama, thank you, because it is very hard for me to make it through stuff like that. But that is the drama that was going on with Candace and Andrew Kolvet. Obviously, again, it is very hard to verify, if any of that is true, because obviously it is a phone call between Andrew Kolvet and Candace that happened. So we on the outside don't know who's telling the truth. However, I am going to go with Candace because she has nonstop told the truth, and Andrew Kolvet has been on the record as a liar. So I'm going to give Candace the benefit of the doubt and say that Candace is telling the truth. Andrew Kolvet's a liar. Why did he choose to come out and say all of this 9 to 10 months later? Yeah, about to be 10 months. I have no idea. That's just another weird thing that Turning Point USA and Andrew Kolvet and all those people do. They wait forever to address claims. If he were to bring up, or if he were to address this back when she said this in September, October, okay, it might hold a little bit more weight. I might believe you. And then Candace might have to be able to provide some receipts or something. But you waited 10 months, bro. And you've lied 25 times in the last 10 months. So no, I don't believe a thing you're saying. I don't believe anything. You've been on record like just lying after lie after lie, nonstop. So I'm going with Candace. Candace gets the benefit of the doubt. Andrew Kolvet is a weirdo. And until he proves otherwise, he has zero credibility. He has zero credibility. All the people at TV USA, all of them. Erica, Blake, Andrew, anybody that you see TV USA in their bio, all of them lose credibility when it comes to all of this stuff. So that is obviously still going. We were luckily able to catch up on it all. I saw it all unfold, and all I could do was just bookmark it and just keep moving and then share it with y'all tonight. But it is still going. It's not over. I don't know where that will end, but obviously it's kind of expected, because anytime Candace goes on vacation, the whole internet just goes crazy. And it did. It is. It's not over. It still is going crazy. Another thing that was interesting is, I'm gonna let y'all look at this and see let me see what y'all think. This picture came up on my ex today about a certain somebody looking like a certain somebody. And let me know what y'all think. Victor Marks and Erica Franchvey, side by side. This person said the resemblance is striking. Things that make you go, interesting. Let me know what y'all think. That is, I wouldn't. That's very close. Don't forget, Victor's wife is the mentor of Erica, and nobody can explain how that relationship started or any of that. Very strange, but this is a side by side of Victor Marks and Erica Franchvey, and it is quite interesting, I must say. You said throw JD Vance up there. I think I saw JD Vance as well. I don't know if I saved it or not, but that is a good one too. Someone said go look at the Sean Ryan and Candace Owens comments. Okay, let me do that for y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Let me share my screen. All right. Man, 3.5 million views. Sheesh. Candace is always popping though. All right. Let's see what y'all talking about. I stopped selling hats and merch. Hold on, let me zoom in. All right, let me see what y'all talking about. I stopped selling hats and merch at the event of the century to watch this. That's tough. I took a break from MK Ultra Lab research experiment to come watch this. Oh, it's like a trend. Everybody's like, oh, okay, I see. I stopped walking through sparklers in my sparkling pantsuit to watch this. I paused pursuing my doctorate at Liberty University to watch this. I stopped writing incriminating texts to watch this. That's funny. I stopped my Zoom call laughing at emojis to watch this. I stopped tracking Egyptian planes to watch this. I stopped grieving differently to watch this. Interrupted my paver emergency. Yo, this is funny. If you think I'm going to sit here for the next 4 hours and 44 minutes to binge watch this, you're absolutely right. For real. It was great. Just escaped an exploding my explosion device warehouse to watch this. I got my realtor license to watch this. That's funny. I did a full glam and came out of my sheer curtains to watch this. I started eating vegetables that have a neck still to watch this. Watching this from Netanyahu's basement. Bro, what is happening right now? I told my husband the Lord wanted him to turn on his phone. Bro, I stopped vacuuming a shattered road mic while detailing the car. I just bought it at an auction to watch this. Oh my gosh, what is happening? I stopped at Dairy Queen to watch this. I just took all the SD cards out of my cameras to watch this. Bro, This is hilarious, bro. Like, this is like the first time in YouTube history of a comment section like this. This is funny. I walked away faster than amazing Mikey McCoy to watch this. I left my intervention in the Hamptons to watch this. I forgot my screwdriver on the roof, rushing to watch this. I left my intervention at the Hamptons. I took down all the camera footage from the hospital, the police precinct, and the school campus rooftops just to watch this. Bro, I stopped reassembling my rifle on the roof. I made my Egyptian plane land. I folded a tissue into a perfect square to dab away my invisible tears. I abandoned my barefoot hike across an untouched Albanian island with Ivanka. Bro, yo, what? Oh my gosh. I folded all my maroon t-shirts. I stopped. Oh my gosh, I'm about to start coughing. I stopped covering myself in sparkles. I had to throw my phone because daddy was home. Shabbat shalom. I had to stop directing ER doctors and nurses. I wasn't ready for this iconic comment section. That's a fact, bro. This is crazy. I didn't even think to go back and look at the comments. This is funny, bro. I stopped setting up a tent to sell merch at my husband's memorial to watch this. Canceled my top brass secret meeting in Fort Huachuca. I've been up for 33 hours. I put my hair in a battle bun. Oh my gosh, I scream. I just want to go home. Bro, I'm gonna have to read the rest of this. I stopped dating for 5 years. Bro, I can't stop reading it. I keep saying I'm gonna stop reading it. I canceled my public appearance with the vice president and blamed it on security to watch this. I had to pause from making an AI video of my dead husband so I can take over his company. I stopped doing CPR in the back of the SUV to watch this. Oh my gosh, bro. What? Okay. That was, oh, y'all got me on that one. That was funny. Did I watch the episode? What episode? That was funny. You're talking about Sean Ryan and Candace, yeah. That was funny. I'm gonna give y'all that one. That one was funny. Thank y'all for showing me that. That cracked me up. That entire comment section is top tier. I've never in my life seen a comment section cook. Like, now you talking about everybody that loves TPUSA and Eric and all that, bro. They can't even look at the video. They can't watch it. Well, they wouldn't watch it anyway, but they getting cooked in the comments, right? Candace already cooked them for the last 10 months. But now they get 40,000 comments. And I'm pretty sure a third of them is probably them cooking TPUSA. That is crazy. That is crazy down bad. Bro, I don't know, man. The public is up, bro. We up right now. I know it don't really feel like it because, you got these folks still walking around free, saying crazy stuff. It feels like nothing is happening and all of that. But the public is up, bro. We not buying it. We not, falling for whatever fugaziness they got going on with lying to us, gaslighting, manipulating. We not going for it. And I'm proud. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of the truth seekers because I said a while ago when I was on vacation, I remember I was on vacation and I had made a TikTok about it. And I was like, I forgot what the exact move was, but the Erica was losing the victim narrative. And I literally said in the video, I was like, bro, I'm telling y'all, it ain't over yet. I forgot what it was. We caught Erica in some type of lie. It might have been when we caught her lying about the UGA event, I think. And, she didn't show up to the UGA event because of, I got to receive the thread, but all that, whatever. And nobody fell for that. She obviously got caught in a lie. But I remember making a video and I was like, I'm telling y'all, bro, it's not over. They are going, like, her being the victim is her only identity. Her being a victim and her being a widow. Nothing else. She has no other substance to her name. Nobody cares. But her being a victim and her being a widow sells a lot of money. So if we strip that from her, as in you're not a victim, you're actually a very evil individual, and nobody falls for the whole, Erica's a victim and widow and we should all feel bad for her, then to be honest, they won't know what to do and they'll just have to throw her away. And in whatever way that means, I'm not condoning anything. I'm just saying she will be useless. She won't be an asset anymore. She'll be a liability, which I feel like she should already be a liability, but she would no longer be an asset anymore because nobody's falling for her shenanigans. So I think, and I still don't think it's happened yet, I think we're seeing glimpses of it where they're trying to regain control of the narrative by saying, look, this person got arrested for threatening to bomb up the women's conference in last month or whatever that was. And I think it's going to keep going until they almost have to force, or they're going to try to force us to feel bad for her when it's not going to happen. So I'm proud of us for doing that. I'm proud of us for staying true to, justice for Charlie and not feeling bad for all these people that's going on. I know I don't feel bad whatsoever. I don't know what y'all breaking point was. I had so many, but I think after I saw those text messages with that 15-year-old girl and, many other things too, I'm like, bro, I don't feel bad for you whatsoever. Not one bit. You're just one of those people that I just don't feel bad for you. And they're going to keep trying. They're going to keep trying to make us feel bad for her. And they're going to do a lot of different things in the near future to try to shut everybody up about Erica. Because I think these folks is so stupid that JD Vance and whoever is going to still try to put Erica on that ticket in 2028. I think we're at a place right now in society where they know we have caught up as far as we own game. We know what's going on. We know what's fake and gay. We already know. But it's to a point now where they don't really care that we know. Now it's just more so of an arrogant feeling of we know y'all care and we still gonna do fraudulent things because y'all can't stop us. Now we're just gonna flaunt the fact that we're evil and powerful. First, they tried to manipulate everybody and trick us. But now that everybody's on game, they just gonna be like, okay, we'll just do it anyway. Y'all can't stop us. I feel like that's similar. That's gonna probably happen in 2028. JD Vance is gonna run. Obviously, he already announced that. TBUSA already endorsed, but he's gonna genuinely think that he's the crowd favorite. That's what they're trying to do right now. Come out and he's all I think we should separate ourselves from Izzy, and he's trying to put on this performative act as if he's mad at Izzy for all the stuff that's going on with the war. Stop it, bro. Stop it. You've been condoning their behavior from the very beginning, but he's trying to do this performative thing as if we don't know what's going on. So he's going to come out in 2 years, and to be honest, I think they're going to still push Erica, even though they know the public hate her. I think they're still going to push her because they know that they still are able to get a vote from the boomers and the Gen X, all them folks that don't really be on social media like that. I think they still gonna push that. And I think they still gonna get votes, but they don't have the youth. But I know it sucks to say this, but I don't think it matters because I think these folks have already tricked the system. Not even tricked the system. They just don't care about telling us that they're going to rig the system and just do illegal activity. They don't care. Same way as when Trump was on CNN or something like that, and they said 100% of MAGA. What did they say? 100% of MAGA supports what Donald Trump is doing right now in the war. No, they don't. No, they don't. But they made that up. And Trump was all over that. Look, 100% of my true supporters support me and all of that, and they back me. No, they don't. But the problem is, all the people that disagree with Trump is no longer in MAGA. So the only people around Trump are yes men. So of course it's 100% because the only people around him are the people that are yes men and women. And I feel like that's going to be the same thing when 2028 come around. They're going to make up numbers. They're going to rig elections, even though Trump was pissed off about the Democrats were, stealing ballots and all that stuff. Bro, Trump and them do the same exact thing. Same thing. But I'm glad we are on game. We are up. We're hip, up to date. We're not letting these folks fool us anymore. My only request that I'm going to put out there for anybody that's still thinking about it, please do not vote. I'm talking about for the major election, the presidential election. Man, do not vote, bro. Make these folks earn our vote. Make these folks earn. Like, for us to go out there and stand in line, and even if it's no line, just using your time throughout the day to go to these places, your local rec center, your library, all these places that got votes that whatever. Bro, do not go out there and vote for these people, bro. They haven't earned a single bit of a vote from us at all. Do not do it. They made gas go up. Everything is terrible right now. The war going on. Do not vote. Democrats don't deserve it. The Republicans don't deserve it. They're both working for the same boss. And I need y'all to remember, for the folks that love the Democrat, that think that y'all love Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris also would have went to war with Iran. She's on record. You can find it. It's public information. You can go find Kamala Harris talking about her thoughts on Iran. And she said the same exact thing Trump said about Iran should not have a nuclear weapon and they're going to do whatever it takes. They would have went to war too. Left wing, right wing, same bird. Stop voting for them folks. And watch, if you stop voting, it probably won't fix everything because Gen X and the boomers are still going to go vote. But watch, they're still going to somehow say that majority of the world voted. No, we didn't. But that's just where we are right now. Elections are rigged. None of it's real. Now, there's a couple of more things that I want to show, honestly. Some interesting things, too. One is... hold on now. Don't make me laugh. I think at least Kamala Harris was honest. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. You joking, right? You joking. You joking, right? She didn't run a campaign and not going to war. He did. I mean, absolutely. That she didn't say the things Donald Trump said in his campaign. They all have to have campaign talking points. So Kamala Harris' talking point was like women's rights and women, you deserve the right to your own body and all of that, as if Trump was just going to steal women's rights from them. That was the Democrats' talking point. Your body, your choice. When it's like nobody's stealing. Even Trump said it. Trump said, bro, I'm not stealing y'all rights. It's up to the state if you want an abortion or not. It's not my call, but that was Kamala Harris and them talking points. So everybody has their different talking points. So I'll give it to you. Kamala Harris did not say anything about any war and keeping peace in the Middle East and all that other stuff. Trump did. That's valid. However, Kamala Harris was not honest, though. let me prove to you. Matter of fact, I don't want to waste too much time on this, but let me see if I can find a quick clip. Hopefully this is it.
Anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
Would you do anything different,
Madam Vice President, before the election?
President Biden? No, I wouldn't think that there's anything that comes to mind. Then she proceeds to write an entire book about things she would have did differently. Bro, it's crazy, man. Now, don't get me wrong again. Trump is doing absolutely terrible right now. But I'm just saying, Kamala ain't no better. Kamala ain't no better. To be honest, it's even worse for her because it's like, God dang, if you was just half as good as Trump, folks might actually be like, you know what? I might actually gotta vote for you next time. But she was so bad that I guarantee you right now, if anybody in here that voted for Trump, would you vote for if you had to, right? I know I just went on a spiel about not voting ever again, but if you had to vote for Trump or Kamala again, right? They were running a race and you had to vote. You got one of these to your head, right? I'm just, you know what I mean? So you have to answer here. Would you vote for Trump or Kamala? With everything that you know right now, would you vote for Trump or Kamala? Trump. I see one right there. And you have to answer. Look, Trump, another one. You be 6 under. You have to answer. You have to answer. There's no other way around it. You have to give me an answer. Those are your two options. Not voting is not an option. Bro. Trump. I see a Kamala in there. Nah, this is not Trump voters in here. This is, I promise you, this is not a MAGA channel. I can't stand Trump. I've never liked him. I didn't vote for him. I'm just telling you, I'm just keeping it spade, calling it a buck, like keeping it. I just said two different phrases in the same thing. Kamala, oh man, y'all tripping. Kamala didn't say enough for me. Kamala didn't say enough for me. When she had a chance to say something, she threw out Megan Thee Stallion and had her twerk on stage. When I'm stressing about eggs, I'm stressing about gas, I'm stressing about groceries, she said, well, I mean, just look at this right here. Look at Megan Thee Stallion on stage twerking. That don't make you happy? Come on, bro. At least you can pretend like you care. You can pretend like you care about me. I mean, that's a fact. I can't stand Trump. I can't stand Trump. Like I've said that a million times. I can't stand Trump. I never voted for him. In this election coming up, I could not stand Kamala Harris. But Trump still did not earn my vote, in my opinion. I personally was like, I don't know about Trump. Like I know everybody going, I know he's the better candidate between the two, but I don't got a good feeling about him. And then here we are. I'm not saying like I see all of this coming, but like I just felt like I been knew all of them was capped. Like I been knew all of them was paid for. They all work for the same boss. So I didn't vote for him. I never liked the guy. And so, you know, I'm just trying to put it out there that I'm not biased or anything. I'm not no Trump MAGA guy. No. I'm just saying Kamala was terrible. My gosh, at least Trump ain't throw out no person out there that's going to twerk for my vote. That's crazy. They did the same thing the year before with Joe Biden. He threw Quavo out there. I'm like, oh, so y'all just think I'm dumb, right? Oh, throw Quavo out there, make him sing a couple of verses, a couple of your favorite rap songs. Oh, they'll vote for us. They'll vote for us. Yeah. What? Let's get the black vote. How can we get the black vote? Just throw some booty out there. Throw some booty out there. Give them their favorite rapper. Kamala, what should you do? Oh, Kamala, you know what? Tell them you was raised by a single mother in the hood. That'll get them right there. Come on, bro. Like, please, bro. Like, don't play me like I'm no fool. And that's how I felt. I felt like they was really trying me. Like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? You don't need to put on this facade. Like you from the hood, raised by a single mama. You got it out the mud. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You could be from the best place ever, bro. Just tell me how you gonna help. Tell me how you gonna help my situation. And the Democrats can never do that. Joe Biden's best thing was, shit, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. What? That's all you got? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So, I mean, again, the Democrats, at least the Republicans, I ain't vote for them, but at least the Republicans, they ain't gonna lie to you, right? They ain't gonna sugarcoat it. They're gonna say, look, bro, we ain't doing nothing for y'all. I'm just telling you that right now. But I help you with some gas prices. I help you with some groceries. I help you with this. I help you with that. But you look, it's nothing particularly for y'all, right? It's nothing for black people. Y'all can just, and I'm not sitting here seeking for something just for black people, not at all. But the Democrats love to play that card. They love to say, oh, this is strictly for black people. We're going to do something for black people. And you guys deserve better. They want you to just feel like you're this victim. I don't rock with that. I'm not a victim. I have a blessed life. And I love everybody. I had great people that I've met throughout my entire life that were white, black, Hispanic, Latina. It didn't matter. But Democrats love to make it feel like if you're black, you're the victim. When you walk around society, everybody hates you. You need a party that's going to stick by you and do this, that, and the third. When the whole time, the Democratic Party funded a lot of the stuff that was against black people back in the day. And the Republicans were the ones that saved black people back in the day. But that's the stuff that they don't want you to know. They want to keep you on this Democratic plantation. And again, this is just me doing my own research here. I'm not, this ain't no talking point. This is knowing that the Democrats is the ones that funded the segregation and Jim Crow laws. It's the Democrats that started the KKK, right? This is the Republicans was the ones that was trying to get everybody up out of that. And the Democrats were rejecting and trying to keep everybody segregated. And now all of a sudden, the Democrats are like, no. The Civil Rights Act, Republicans. What people don't fail to realize is that the Republicans help black people more than anybody. But the Democrats are the ones that want to take credit 24/7 about everything. We're the party for you, blah, blah. Why y'all think that the Democrats love illegal immigration so much? They're trying to replace the black vote, right? They lost that. They don't really have that no more. They're trying to get another group that they can manipulate. That's why they don't want no voter ID and all of that. Come on, we need another group to come in that we can get a whole bunch of votes for. I mean, look, I just went on a whole spiel about that, but like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, that's what it is. That's why when you go to these schools that have, liberal indoctrinations and stuff like that, yes, those schools, those colleges that are, straight Democratic and all that, they teach you that. If you see somebody that's a conservative or a Republican, oh, they're racist. Oh, they don't like you. They want you dead. All this other stuff. What is like, bro? No, they don't, bro. What are you talking about? But that's what, and then Republicans do the same thing, right? Turning Point USA is starting to do the same thing. The Democrats don't want you to succeed. The Democrats want you dead. The Democrats want this. The Republicans are starting to do the same exact thing. That's why I need people to get out of that mindset of the Republicans and Democrats. The Turning Point USA has the audacity, after Charlie Kirk just died in front of everybody, they got the audacity to say the midterms, everybody needs to we need to get out there and ballot chase and show up at the midterm. The midterms? Are you serious right now? The midterms? You think I give a freak about voting right now, bro? It's us versus them. It is us versus them. It is the elites versus the regular people. It ain't no left versus right. They're the ones constantly fighting each other. It's propaganda. They always talking about political violence. We're not the ones doing it. They're the ones condoning it. Andrew Kolvet says it all the time. And then the Democrats say it all the time. But us regular people, we're not the ones condoning political violence. I've never once said I want Donald Trump dead or something like that. But I'm sure somebody in the Democratic Party says that. And the same as Donald Trump and Andrew Kolvet and all of the people on the right. They say they want, bad stuff to happen to the left. But then they blame us regular people. I'm telling y'all, it's us. Oh, Lord, I got banned on TikTok, boy. They don't like that. Oh, civic and election integrity. Yeah, I forgot. I can't talk about the election on TikTok. But it's us versus them, man. It's us versus them. And it's gonna be hard to change it all. It's gonna be hard because it's hard to create like a uniparty or an independent, because at the end of the day, y'all, I mean, the money talk. These evil people, like if you're an independent, let's just say myself, If I'm independent, I come up in this political space and I want to represent the people, because I would consider that myself as I would never sell out. But once you get enough recognition, and once you get to the point where both parties have to respect the fact that you're in this race, now your brakes might not work in your car. Now you took a nap and you never woke up. That's just how it go. They try to gaslight us and say, oh, y'all just watch too much movies and blah, blah, blah. No. That's how that works. Once you get up in that world, you have to choose a side and take the money for it. If you don't take the money for it, but you still got a lot of notoriety, now all of a sudden, a car crash happens. Or you take the money, but now you a sellout. What do we do from here? I don't know. But I'm going to just try my best to inform everybody and just realize that, like, voting is not it no more. Maybe voting in like your local town and city for like mayor and council and all of that. But as far as presidential election, y'all, these people, these two parties work for the same boss. Both candidates from both sides are already handpicked and selected by the elites. So it doesn't matter who's going to get picked. Both of them are puppets. They've been marked and labeled from the very beginning. So, like, I don't know, man. We just got to keep on spreading awareness to everybody. I want to play. No, I went on a whole rant about that, but y'all know us. Y'all know we yap over here. We yap in the yap community, and sometimes a little yap rant might go a little bit long. It might. I'm definitely gonna get my thoughts off. I want to share a couple of things. Two things. One, it is a clip that I found of Charlie Kirk talking to Alex Clark in the early days of when Erica was a girlfriend. And some of y'all may have seen this before. We might have played this once on the episode. I can't remember. But I want to share this because it's really interesting. And then the last thing I'm going to share is part of an interview that is also very interesting that it might take a day or two to really break down the entire thing. But Real Bays interviews somebody named Lala, who is a ex-employee at Turning Point USA. She quit not that long ago. And she said a lot of interesting things that I have not heard from other ex-TPUSA employees. So, and it gives you a different perspective. And, you know, this channel is all about different perspectives and an open mind. So I'm going to play a little bit of that as well. It might make some people uncomfortable. That is perfectly fine. Just because, again, you just got to open your heart a little bit. And, you know, sometimes the truth hurts, and she might be wrong too. Who knows? But I think it's important to hear all sides. But the first thing I want to pull up is Charlie Kirk interview. Let's see. Kyle, thank you for supporting the channel. We up no matter this outcome of the trial. We are absolutely because, you know, I think he's gonna plead guilty or not make it to trial anyway. So yeah, we can go ahead and prepare our hearts for a guilty verdict or something. We know what's coming, but we definitely up. Absolutely. Thank you for supporting again, Kyle. They messed this up so bad, and we got angry Candace. Yeah, and Candace is pregnant too. So, oh my gosh, every month that goes by, they just have no idea how much worse it's gonna get. Kyle, thank you for supporting again. Imagine an ad of Candace cooking Erica of her lies. Bro, I can't wait I'm waiting for the day for all of this to go mainstream. Maybe it never will, but Candace for sure definitely needs to be on the real news about the things that she's uncovering, because this is crazy. No vote. Do a write-in vote for Candace. Yeah. If Candace wants that, I mean, I'd back her. For real. You're not lying. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Truth about Charlie's personality. Charlie in high school. Charlie on reality TV. His great talent. I want to hear some of this stuff because this is young Charlie, and I feel like some people might find this very interesting. So we're gonna try to watch. We're gonna try to watch the entire thing.
If you were paying attention yesterday, then you know today is a special episode. Today we have president and founder of Turning Point USA, author of New York Times bestseller, and I would say the president's new favorite book, The MAGA Doctrine, and host of The Charlie Kirk Show, Charlie Kirk, to answer questions he's never been asked before. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know how prepared I am for this. This is probably the most nervous I've been for an interview in a very long time. So.
That is a badge of honor. I'm very
Is it?
excited. Yeah.
Good.
Like if you're nervous for me to ask you questions, that says a lot because you're going on Mark Levin and Laura
Yes,
Ingraham.
well, they don't ask me about pop culture. So that's the big difference.
That's okay. I'll go easy on you. It's your first time. Okay, so a lot of people, when they find out that I work here, they ask me if you're really as mysterious as you seem because you kind of are private about your personal
What's
life.
the number one question you get?
Well, the number one question I get is, who are you dating?
I think we're going to cover that in the material today.
This is going to be so good. This is spicy Charlie Kirk stuff today.
This might actually break news.
This might break the internet. Kim Kardashian broke it first. Charlie Kirk is
She
breaking
broke
it
it for different reasons.
Yeah, very different reasons. I'm Alex Clark.
And I'm Charlie Kirk.
And this is Poplitics.
I didn't even think about that. Hopefully there was no copyright in that music, just barely. I low-key just completely blacked out while that was playing.
Start at the very beginning, back where it all began, because one thing too I get asked about is, what was he really like in high school? Which I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just met you a few months ago.
Like you'd have some special insight into
Yeah. So what were you really like in high school, and what kind of car were you driving?
This was 2020, I believe that's what it says right here. In the middle of pandemic, April 2020, Charlie Kirk came on the show. This is in April of 2020, and I believe Erica and Charlie got married in 2021.
Not much has changed. But I did drive a 2003 silver Ford Explorer. Went to Wheeling High School. Always loved politics. And here we are.
And that was in Illinois?
Yeah, Wheeling, Illinois.
How far away outside of Chicago did you grow up?
About 20 miles northwest, kind of right near Arlington Heights, Schaumburg area.
Okay. So you were driving a silver...
2003 silver Ford Explorer. It
Okay.
was incredibly fuel inefficient. It got 7 miles per gallon. The windows did not work.
Oh.
So, you had to have those rotation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I drove a 2005 silver Jetta. So we both had silver.
Volkswagen.
Yes.
Do you know what Volkswagen means?
Wait, I think I've heard this before. What is
The
it?
people's car.
Okay, I haven't heard that, but everyone
You
talks
learn
about...
something new every day on Poplitics.
Well, I don't think I've heard that one, but everyone talks about how Jettas smell like crayons. Have you ever been
Hold on.
inside a Jetta?
Crayons.
No, it's crayons, like
Cray-
CRAN.
Why would the Y be there then?
It's like lasagna. The G is
Crayons.
silent.
It's not crayons. If it was crayons, it would be like trans, and there's only two genders. It's crayons.
Okay, so this is actually Charlie Kirk's most important debate. Is it crown, because people say that too, which is garbage, or crayon?
Only people south of the Mason-Dixon line would say that. It's crayon.
Destroyed.
So if I went to a grocery store and I tried to get a discount and I had something in my hands to get me a discount, what would you call that?
A coupon.
A coupon.
Get out. Leave.
If I ordered a beverage at a restaurant,
Pop.
correct.
You are Midwest.
That's actually true.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
true.
Then we're both. Oh, yes. Good. We're both.
You're Indiana, right?
Yes. So
Yeah,
I grew
well,
up in Indiana.
Yeah, I just yes, her voice is annoying, and I just don't see Erica at this point in her life with who she just got off of dating, liking this version of Charlie. He's just a very, innocent, nerdy guy.
It's a
It's
Midwest
the
thing.
stepchild of our home state, but that's okay.
Might be the most controversial thing about you is that you say pop, because that's people really rag
It's
on you for that.
100% pop.
Yeah.
You know what soda is? It's sparkling water.
Well, and in the South, everything is Coke.
Yes, it's Sprite Coke.
Which is so confusing. Okay, so we see you all the time on Fox News, but would you ever do reality TV? Because that's different.
Probably no. I feel like my whole life is a reality TV show.
You do? Why do you
Yes.
feel that? Like, what part about your life do you think is very
Constantly
reality
being
TV?
filmed in public places,
Are you really?
Well, whether I know it or not.
Well, the water, when you got water dumped on you in that restaurant, that's very Real Housewives.
Is that
whole
right?
thing. Yeah.
I was thinking it was more like Breaking Bad.
I'm from the South, so it's soda. I don't do the pop. It's soda. Yeah, this is Alice Clark. She got married to that zesty individual for sure.
Why do you say
The
that?
violence.
Okay, I was thinking about different reality shows because I don't think that you would like The Bachelor.
No.
I don't think you would like that.
Which one's The Bachelor again?
Dating multiple women at once.
Oh, it's the polygamous show.
Yes, it's the polygamous show. I think that you would actually be really good at Big Brother, though.
Is that the one where they snoop in on you?
Yes, so you're living in a house for months at a time, no contact to the outside world, and it's really just a mind game.
So no Twitter, no Facebook, no Instagram, no Fox
Twitter.
News.
Right.
I'd be good at this.
Well, I think you would be good at it because it's really about playing people's personalities and just being smarter than they are to advance forward and outlast everybody else, which I think you would be good at.
Is there something you know about me that I don't know about myself? It's awfully Machiavellian. I'll take it as a compliment.
I don't know
Weren't
what
you
else
on
to
a
say.
reality TV show?
I was, but we don't talk
So was your future wife, Charlie. So was your future wife.
about it.
Oh.
I mean,
You
not
can-
like that. Like, I
You
don't
can
really.
edit that
No,
out.
no, no. I don't really talk about it only because, I mean, so I cried in every episode, but
Which show was? I honestly don't know.
it was called Coupled on Fox, and it was canceled after the first season. It didn't do well, but it was Mark Burnett's first reality TV show.
So it's either going to be Survivor.
Yeah, remember he stayed a virgin until he got married to Erica. So Erica was his one and only.
Yeah.
Or Coupled.
They let me get away with being openly conservative on the show. So there was a guy on there that really liked me, but he asked me if I was pro-life. And when I said I was, he said, well, how can you be
Alex, come on, bro. Shut up.
pro-life if you're a leave yet? When you,
How dare he tell you anything different?
that was my truth.
Erica is coming up. Matter of fact, let's start with her and then back up. Oh no, she coming. She coming.
So I know that fans of yours, they have things that they would rattle off right off the bat that they know that you're really good at. You're good at debating. You're a good writer. You're a good leader. You founded Turning Point USA. Thank you. Now I am employed. What would you say is your greatest talent?
I'm an above average driver.
Are you really? No tickets?
A few tickets here and there.
Good
I end
stuff.
up getting in an intellectual debate with a police officer over Miranda rights, constitutional authority, federal governance. It doesn't end well.
So on brand. So on brand for you. So if that's what you think is your greatest talent,
I don't know if it's my
I'm just not buying it, bro. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it that Erica was listening to all of this. What's your greatest talent? Your greatest talent. And this man says, driving a car. Oh my gosh, bro. Bless this man. Cause I don't know, bro. Not going for it. I don't see it. I don't see it whatsoever. I mean, you can come up with a million things for your greatest talent. A million things. Like, I'm just thinking of if someone asked me what's my greatest talent. Greatest talent is probably tough, but driving is not even on my mind. Like, I randomly found out that I could juggle, so I can juggle. Like, I'm way above the average of a basketball player, but I wouldn't even consider that a talent because that was actually like a thing. So it's just so many other things. Like a talent, I would just say I can easily pick up on sports and hobbies very fast. I've literally Googled. I got stuck in a dorm room for a year that had a ping pong table, and I figured out how to play. And by the end of the year, I was in ping pong tournaments competing with the best of the best in the on campus. You know what I mean? So I have a feel for hobbies I could pick up on it. I figured out how to play pickleball within 2 months, and I was in pickleball tournaments doing just fine. You know, like I'm athletic. I can just kind of pick up on things very fast. But driving a car, bro, I guess
Greatest talent, but I am an above average driver. People don't give me credit for that.
Something that you think you're pretty good at. What do you think is something that you could be better at?
Better at probably cooking.
You're not a cook. You know what? You probably don't have to be because, which we were going to get into later, but I'll just ask it now because you're traveling so much.
All the time.
So you don't have a kitchen to cook in, probably.
Correct.
So what do? You're door dashing, Postmating?
Well, before the virus, I went to a thing called restaurants.
Oh, yeah. I remember restaurants.
Do you remember what it used to be?
Ooh, I see that. I ain't even peep that. And Andrew Kolvet used to work with Buddy. How did Andrew Kolvet know Alice Clark already?
Like to have a menu.
I barely remember.
It was a thing of the royals where they brought food to you.
Yes.
And you didn't have to do the dishes.
Those were the days.
What do I wish I was better at? I guess a couple things, but not anything that I actually spent time on. Growing up, I was always very envious and upset with people that science came easy to them. Like science experiments, physics.
The chapter of Charlie talking about Erica is next. I know this is hard to get through, but bear with me.
Equations. Always just wasn't my best class.
Did you do any electives at all?
You mean in college or in high school?
No, in high school, like the fun classes.
Oh.
So you didn't do any type of like home ec cooking, I guess.
No, that was 7th grade, first and last time.
Right.
Ended in a fire drill. It wasn't good.
Did you do sports?
Oh, yeah, lots of sports.
Okay, so what were you playing?
Football, basketball. I was in the marching band, too. That's a fun
what instrument?
fact. Well, I played the saxophone in the marching band only because it was the only instrument I could translate. But I actually played bass clarinet in the upper band in high school. Well, I guess there's a lot of things.
Clarinet, bro? Okay. I was in the band too, all the way up to 9th grade when you had to have like an elective in middle school and stuff. And I was pretty good. I was percussionist, so I played drums and all that other stuff. I didn't know too many clarinet guys though.
Things I wish I was better at. But I mean, I wish I was better organized at times, and I wish I was more patient.
Okay, this is the really fun part.
Is that right?
Yes. Okay, so
Breaking news on politics, everybody.
this is actually breaking news because you've never, to my knowledge, ever talked about your dating life.
I try not to.
You try not to. Does it feel uncomfortable or you just
No.
like keeping it private?
Most people don't have good intentions in the world,
Yeah.
so you protect what you care about.
Wow, chills. When I posted on the politics story asking cute conservatives
Mhm.
all of the things that they could ask you. We had hundreds of responses. 99% were about who you were dating. They
All right, here we go. This is about Erica.
wanted to know who you were dating. They wanted to know what you look for when dating, what you look for in a girl. So what are 3 things that you would say that you look for in someone that you're dating?
I really don't look for anything because I've already found what I'm looking for. Well, I have an amazing girlfriend. She's spectacular.
Is she in politics?
Not really, no.
What can
Cap. If y'all remember, Erica was telling somebody in the comment section of that 15-year-old girl's Instagram that she said she wanted to touch her butt and all that. She was in the comment section. She told somebody, she was explaining to them why she had clear tattoos. And she said, because she was heavy in political affairs. And that was in 2015. She said she was heavy in political affairs and she was always in DC in 2015. And here is Charlie in 2020 saying she's not in politics.
you tell us?
Spectacular.
Is she in politics?
Not really, no.
What can you tell us about her?
She's
What would you be
beautiful.
willing?
She's reverent.
She's a reverend? I didn't know this
She-
about her.
She's reverent.
Oh. I was like, wait, this is new. I don't know if we'll want to keep that or not.
Oh, you better keep it. You better keep it.
Okay, she's reverent. So what's an example? What do you mean?
She's prayerful. She believes in God. She's a great person. She believes in other people. She always thinks of other people before herself. She's very fun. And honestly, I'm so blessed to be able to have her in my life.
That is so sweet of you to say. I will say this. Charlie's girlfriend is totally gorgeous. She's so gorgeous.
I'm way over promoted.
The first time that I met,
I'm telling y'all, there's no way in hell that Charlie Kirk pulled Erica. He know that. He knows that. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to boost Erica as like this 10 out of 10 woman. But they are just two opposites on the spectrum. Or maybe not spectrum. But, well, I guess, yeah, spectrum. They're just two opposites. They're just two different people in two different ball games. I'm not really going for it. And even Charlie says this a million times. Like, she's way out of my league. And Tyler Boyer even said that. Like, you can't handle her and blah, blah, blah. It's like, man, I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not. At all. Kiara, thank you for supporting the channel. When I first did my deep dive on Erica the week after CK passed and freaked the F out, a lot of people said she was married before to Derek Chesvig. Has anyone else heard this? Someone in Canada said they found it. Let me type it in my thing so I can start looking for it. See if I can find anything. They probably try their best to scrub the internet on everything. So all right, I put it in my thing to put it on another tab to see if I can search and find anything. But I do not know, to answer your question. But I will find out, hopefully. Well, thank you for supporting as usual.
your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she was your girlfriend. So my first interaction was you hadn't come over yet and she was digging through your salad and removing all the croutons. And I was confused because I didn't understand.
Where was this?
YWLS last year.
Mm.
So this girl, they were just like, here's Charlie's salad, hand it to this girl. She's sifting through it. And I was like, oh my gosh, he has his assistants dig through his salads with their bare hands. I was so weirded out. And then you came over and sat down and she hugged you from behind, like gave you a kiss on the cheek. And I was shook. I was like, that's inappropriate for his assistant. And then they told me later, like, oh, that's Charlie's girlfriend. I was like, oh, it all makes sense.
Yes.
She is so sweet too. Everyone at Turning Point USA loves her and we love having her around.
Thank you.
People are freaking out right now. Like, can you hear that? That is you discussing that you even have a girlfriend at all. Like, people are freaking out. He's taken. So on.
Why they? I'm not trying to come off as like, I don't even know. I'm not trying to come off as that guy. But why are they acting like everybody is just fanning over Charlie Kirk? Everybody's just a fangirl over Charlie Kirk. And maybe that's why he was like,
those nights,
his money was just stacked so high that it gave him a little level of confidence. But I'm not really understanding that. Like, I don't know, man. It's so weird. And it's the same thing that they do now. They're like, oh, Candace wished Charlie chose her. And I'm like, bro, what? Why do y'all keep on acting like we talking about Chris Brown or something? Talking about all the girls, everybody's fanning over the fact that Charlie has a girlfriend. He's taking everybody. What? Was there a line or something? Am I missing something? Like, I don't know, bro. It's weird.
that you're laying awake,
Mm-hmm.
you can't sleep. What is it that's keeping you awake? What are you thinking about right now?
China.
I knew you were going to say this. When I was going over with, besides President Trump, who is another conservative that you really look up to?
Rush Limbaugh, Mark Levin, the greats of the conservative movement for sure.
Did you grow up listening to Rush in the car?
Look how that turned out. Mark Levin.
With your
I
parents?
did. Well, not with my parents, but in that very old Ford Explorer. It's when I first heard the voice of Rush Limbaugh.
Really? Like on your way to school?
Yep.
I love that.
And in my lunch break, I used to go into my car in the lunch break and listen to everything that Rush Limbaugh used to say.
We made it through. Is it as bad as you thought?
Do you have any other questions?
Your new book, The MAGA Doctrine,
Yes.
where can they buy it?
They can go to Amazon. They can just type in MAGA Doctrine, pick up a copy.
And what is that about?
It's about the philosophy behind the Trump presidency. I make it pretty easy to understand.
My fault. I didn't mean to skip the China part. Let me see what he said. I didn't even give him a chance.
So on those nights that you're laying awake,
Mhm.
you can't sleep, what is it that's keeping you awake? What are you thinking about right now?
China.
I knew you were going to say this. When I was going over with producer Abigail, the questions I want to ask you, I was like, I want to ask him what keeps him up at night. And I was like, I guarantee it's going to be China or something like that. So
Yes.
what is it about China and the threat of China? Because President Trump has been talking about this for years, but I feel like until now, in these Corona times, it's been falling on deaf ears.
Yes. Mostly the lies and the death.
What's an introductory for China Sex for Dummies? What is the
Got
top
it.
3 basic things that someone needs to know that has no idea why China is bad
So
for America?
I'm going to try to keep this as lighthearted as I can, but that's not possible. China has 1 million Muslims in concentration camps.
Yep.
Probably not a good thing. China lied to the entire world about the spread of the virus that's killing Americans. Not a great thing.
True.
And China has stolen our jobs, millions of jobs over the last couple decades through textiles, pharmaceuticals, you name it. So it's what keeps me up at night, Alex.
We're
China.
informed. Would you rather be married to Hillary Clinton or have to live in China,
China.
for 10 years? You would, even after all that stuff,
China.
still China?
China.
But I feel like if you're married to Hillary,
China.
she'd put you out of your misery pretty quick.
North Korea.
Besides President Trump, who is another conservative that you really look up to?
Rush Limbaugh, Mark Levin, the greats of the conservative movement for sure.
Did you grow up listening to Rush in the car with your
I
parents?
did. Well, not with my parents.
Buy it?
They can go to Amazon. They can just type in MAGA Doctrine, pick up a copy.
And what is that about?
It's about the philosophy behind the Trump. Yes. It gives people the intellectual ammunition to be able to make the arguments. Done really, really well.
Your podcast, The Charlie Kirk Show?
It's doing quite well.
Yes.
And your podcast is doing well, Politics. You guys
Thank
can
you.
type in Politics to Apple Podcasts and hit subscribe.
Yep, we just launched Politics, the audio version of the show. So if you can't actually watch it, you can listen to it now and give us 5 stars. Subscribe to both of us.
You guys have a lot of reviews coming in.
Yeah, we do. We've actually been doing really well with that.
Yes, you have.
So don't forget to like this episode, leave a comment, share this to your stories. We're back Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Okay, Charlie, do you want to do the honors?
It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day.
I'm Alex Clark, and this is Politics. And that's Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's weird, man. It's weird. I can't put my finger on it on why these folks act so weird around Charlie Kirk, but it's weird. Apparently everybody was all giddy in the office that Charlie had a girlfriend and they all wish it was them. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Now I saw some of the comments talking about this interview with Bays and this Lala person that was an ex-employee at Turning Point USA. It might be a little challenging to actually click on different timestamps because I definitely don't have my notes on it. So this might not be a possibility at the moment tonight, which I can tell by some of y'all comments. Y'all wouldn't mind it. y'all wouldn't mind missing out on that tonight, and maybe calling that another night. Let me see if Bay's got some chapters. And also stay in touch because I said stay in touch like we on the phone. Stay tuned because Bays, we are supposed to collab soon in the near future to chop it up. So stay tuned for that. Also, the Leah Files. I know that's been cooking for quite some time, but she and I, but mostly her. She's a very, very, very busy woman. So shout out to Leah for everything that she's been doing. But Bays as well. We definitely got some stuff. We're working. I'm working on it. Okay. I'm trying my best. So eventually Bays will be collabing, and then whenever I can sit Leah down and get to talk to her, because she is always on the go every time we talk, then she'll be on the show very soon too. But you know, just like everybody, which we all understand, you know, we all got regular jobs and stuff, so we do our best. So I'm the most understanding person when it comes to all of that. Now, some people did ask about this the other day, so I'm gonna do my best just to click a random spot to see if they're talking about something interesting. If not, that's perfectly fine. We might have to do it another night when I get some timestamps. But Bays did an interview with Lala, some ex TBUSA employee, and he did an interview with Gary Melton. Gary. So that was interesting as well. I would love to know you guys' thoughts and comments if y'all watched that. The one with Gary, because I didn't see that coming at all. Stay in touch. I'm gonna collab with Real Bays. Not been a fan of Bays of late. Can't wait for YouTube. Can't wait for you two to have an amazing chat with Leah. Yeah, I'm trying. She is very, very busy. Every time we talk, she is on the go. We schedule a day, and then things get crazy, and then we, got to reschedule. So trying my best. The Gary one was weird. Why do you say that? I'm interested. I haven't I watched most of it, but I definitely love to hear y'all thoughts. Y'all get my thoughts all the time. It was frustrating to watch Gary and him. I feel the same, unfortunately. Not tonight. Just giving you the 411. This long interview. Okay, that's fair. We can get to the Yap community then and plan for another night. We could plan for another night with the Lala interview. That's fine. To see everything they talked about. Let's get to the Yap community to see what y'all been talking about. So make sure you guys hit the like button if you're on your way in, or if you happen to be on your way out. Let me see where we are at, because we always set a goal. $100 likes, 145 people in the chat right now. So let's get to like 115. Can we do 115? I think we can do 115. 115 is fair. So if you can get a 115 likes, I greatly appreciate y'all. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the sub button either. If you are just watching, you realize you haven't subbed, this is a perfect time to sub to the channel. We are on the road to 25K, and I appreciate all the support along the way. The community is growing huge and fast. We are gaining a lot of neighbors. So we have a lot of people in the neighborhood, a lot of people in the Yap community, and it's truly a beautiful thing, and I am enjoying it day by day. Keep in mind, as we are going into the Yap community comments right now, keep in mind that yes, baby Yapper number 2 will be born within a couple of weeks. He is ready to go. So I don't know when it's gonna happen, but he is a week and a half early as far as like weight and all that. So he's kind of a week and a half ahead of schedule. So I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'm ready for it. So make sure you keep us in your prayers with everything that's going on, because obviously it is always a beautiful but yes, stressful time with newborns. And then, just praying over mental capacity regardless, between both myself and my wife. Obviously my wife is going through 90% of it, but definitely keep us in your prayers as we go through these times coming up with Yapper number 2 on the way. So we're excited. Definitely excited to share the news whenever it happens. I am, it's interesting. It's definitely been like a sensitive thing when it comes to expanding family, especially with me, because I'm somebody that always, um, wanted that. So, the fact that it's happening is also a beautiful thing. But I also have like this weird feeling with society because like I've never had like a job that was like some of these people I be meeting day to day when I be like networking or when I meet somebody somewhere when I'm out at the park or something like that. Some people be like, man, yeah, I had, 12 weeks of paternity or maternity leave once my son or daughter or my child arrived and all that stuff. And so I've never had a job that did that at all. At all. Like this is probably the longest break I'm ever gonna have in any job I've ever had. With my first son, I got 2 days off and I was right back at it. We didn't have paternity leave. And then now I get 1 week off, but it's just crazy, because it does get very stressful with everything going on because I am just doing my best to just go. Same for my wife. She's never had maternity leave. And so, it's a very, very, very tough time. As we are also embracing such a beautiful moment. And we don't want those tough times to like cloud our, happiness and all of that stuff that's going on with the new baby. But it is crazy. I'm sharing that with y'all because y'all part of the Yap community. But it is absolutely crazy because been through it before. And it's just an interesting feeling of just like I don't know. I usually turn into like a workaholic when this happens. Because it happened with my first son. My first son was born. I didn't have paternity leave. She didn't have maternity leave, but obviously she needs to take off work. And I turned into this workaholic because gotta get it done. You know what I mean? Gotta get it done. And so I'm kind of gearing up for that again right now. So I don't think I'll be going anywhere. I think I would definitely be like I've always been doing, which is locking in with the Yap community, social media, and all the other stuff. But if you start seeing my face even more, don't be surprised because I will have more time on my hands while I have my week off. So just get ready for that. Get ready for that. But I appreciate y'all again. ACM, thank you for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what y'all been yapping about. All right. Valhalla stream starts at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. That is for the Tyler Robinson preliminary hearing or the trial, whatever you want to call it. I will be tuning into that. Absolutely. I will be listening to that. Bless your soul for the breakdown. That was a hard beef to keep up with. I forgot who it was that told me to just go to the replies. That made it easier for sure. Obviously, they use third parties to funnel it in and out. TPUSA is a money laundering operation. Obviously, I don't know why they acting like we dumb, like we stupid. We already know how everything worked with them. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe that's just what they do. They just gaslight us and make it seem like we just don't know what we're talking about. Like we don't know how their business operates. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. New York Firecracker, thank you for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate you. They laundered. Jeffrey did that as well. Divvying money to colleges. Yep. We are on game. That's why I say I'm proud of us. We're not going for none of that, none of the shenanigans anymore. Context clues, though. He admitted to like every other part of the phone call, right? Every other part, but the part of taking Turning Point USA to the next level, the BB part. Of course, he's gonna deny the BB part. Duh. Andrew Kolvet, we not stupid, bro. So we're just gonna ignore how much money is being dumped for social media to pastors and churches, but BB wouldn't try to pay off the largest conservative movement. Facts. They think we stupid. That's tough. Said that 403 never loved him. Good morning, Jay from the GB. I just seen you live. I'm assuming Great Britain. Oh man, good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in. Our elections aren't supposed to have foreign money, but here we are. Right. Thank you. You acting like APAC don't exist. Have you seen Christina live from the other night as she's in contact with 2 donors, as there was 20 of them at the Aspen event, as she reveals about some money and a collage. I did not see that. Where is that live at? Is it on X, TikTok? I know who you're talking about, though. I've seen her content before. It's on YouTube. You can send me the timestamps. Okay, bet. Thank you so much. Candace has been saying this story for months. He could have said this before. He has never said this wasn't true. Right. He had 10 months. 10 months to say something. He never did. Baron said you can't find the end of the comments. Bro, that is funny. 40,000 comments, bro. That is crazy. Bro, if you looked at YouTube, or my fault, if you looked at X, you would think that was actually people that believed in the slop, but YouTube is actually all people, no bots. Yeah, X is flooded with bots. Oh my gosh. Recently found you. You seem cool. I said surprise. Subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for subbing to the community. Seco, I said, bro, what am I saying tonight? I said Seco. CO did a series on her, didn't she? Yes. Candace did do a series on Kamala Harris. So I would encourage everybody to go watch that. She be going in on everybody. Left versus the right, no more. Absolutely. We fed up. We tired of that BS. Jay the Juice on TikTok. You keep forgetting. Yeah, I do keep forgetting. I be tripping on that. That's on me. Because I just checked my account and I got a strike for talking about, I guess, the election and telling everybody not to vote and stuff like that. So they gave me a strike. So I definitely I gotta chill. YouTube is great, but TikTok be tripping. Said I can't go live for like 4 days. You are so right about EK being on a ticket with JD Vance. Look at Victor Marks. He is leading the race of governor in Colorado. Right. And they don't care. They don't care how crazy of a pass Victor Marks has. He's still going. And I really do believe Erica will be on that ticket with JD Vance. They're going to push it because there's a side of the world that just loves it. Oh my gosh. Erica's so powerful and yeah. All the other nonsense. Yeah, Candace is pregnant. Yeah. That's interesting how he thought of The Bachelor yet. EK did a similar version. I wonder if he knew about it. That's what I'm saying. The way he be talking about that, it's like he didn't know. But when she did her last filming for Summer House or something, like they knew each other. So I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. The black socks and shoes with way too tan leg. He has some long black socks too. For real. So the swag was questionable. Jay, what could have been the flute percussion is dope though. I mean, I'm just saying, I just haven't met too many male clarinet players. That's all I'm saying. It's cool. Look, I played the clarinet. Clarinet's dope. It's dope. I just haven't seen too many men do that. I found the Romanian info before they wiped it. I saw in real time them wiping articles about Erica. Yeah, it's happening every day. That's why it's so crazy. That's why when folks be like, man, go do research. Blah, blah, I'm like, bro, one, it's just not my calling to do all that. Two, if it was just an easy article that proved that Erica was directing traffic, you don't think people would find it? Like, all you have to do is just type in Erica Kirk or Erica Franz Vey, and something pops up of her directing traffic in Romania. You know how easy that would be? Of course it's scrubbed. So it's very hard to find scrubbed information. Me Queen, thank you for supporting the channel. Do you think AK Andrew Kolvet is now saying this to Candace because they feel confident enough to claim it's a lie because they've already cleaned up to be able to trace back evidence? Why respond now after 10 months? That's a great point. That's a great point. I'm trying to think of different options because it was a phone call. So unless Candace has that phone call recorded, it will probably be hard to prove that happened. But yeah, I mean, that's a tough one just because the phone call messes everything up, because the phone call, he can literally just deny everything. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. But that's a fair point, though. If they had anything that was on paper or written down or anything like that, of maybe Charlie's phone records, transcripts, I don't know, but for sure, they definitely covered their tracks. They've been doing that this whole time throughout this entire investigation. On the Black Line Brief, Matthew McKim interviewed former TBUSA employee Matthew. Yes, it'd be so hard to do it when I don't have the chapters, because that's another interview that I need to click on that we need to watch on here. I'm gonna have to, because I watched the whole thing, but I didn't do any timestamps. That's my fault. I was so locked in. I got to start doing that. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best to go back and watch it, make timestamps, create timestamps, and bring it to the community. It was frustrating to watch Jay the Bay's interview with Gary. Oh man, that's tough. I gotta keep watching it. Take the time you need. We'll be here, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate the Yap community. Truly, truly a part of the family. I had to go back to work 3 weeks after my daughter. It was real rough. Man, life is crazy, isn't it? Like, you having children, you want to expand your family, but these jobs, man, they just want to just drain your life, take you away, pull you away. Like, it gives you a totally different perspective when you become a parent, because it's like, bro, I'd rather be home every day, all day, just having so much fun with my son. Like, bro, like, obviously I gotta go, I gotta make some money on, so that way I can make sure the roof over our head is good and everything, food on the table, all that. Yeah, sure. But hypothetically speaking, in La La Land, I wish it was unlimited money where I wouldn't have to worry about that. And I would just enjoy time with my son every day, all day, not have to worry about absolutely anything. But we live in this world, and it gave me that totally different perspective. I'm like, bro, we live in this world where you want to expand your family, but then when you expand your family, you got that job that's still calling you to be at work all the time. Luckily, I got a pretty cool setup and situation right now. But I remember I had a job with my first son that was like, nah, you need to be in the office like 9 to 5. I'm like, bro, what? And then come home and see my son for 2 hours before he go to sleep, and then wake up and be gone after 1 hour of seeing him while he was awake. So I see him for a total of 3 hours while he's awake, but I have to be in your face for 8 hours a day for the rest of my life. That sounds terrible. I'm with you more than my son. It's like 90-10. 90% of the week, I'm with you, with freaking coworkers and bosses. And in 10% of the time, I'm with my family. How was that even like? It's crazy, bro. It's so crazy. But got to get it done, though. You know what I mean? That's life. I mean, I can if I don't know how to do all of that, but I definitely can if y'all suggesting that. I'll look into it. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, now I would say everyone needs to watch Friends with Matt latest live from today. He told us he's a pet. He's crying, saying sorry to Erica. He had a vision. Again, he's a pedo. He supports Marx, etc. Is that what you sent me on X? Is that what you're saying? Because I'd rather gift you than through YouTube where they take a cut. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I can set a little Yap family fund up for the new beginnings of Yapper number 2 on the way. So I can do that. I definitely appreciate y'all for thinking of us. Due date is July 28th, but it will be, my guess is the 23rd. Starting next week, it can be any day. So starting, what is next week? The 13th? Yeah, starting the 13th, it could be, oh no. Yeah, starting the 13th, it could be any day, but it's a possibility it could be this week too. So it's crazy. We give Jay support with supers. I asked if he had a registry. Yeah, it's crazy because the registry, if I shared it I should have shared it a long time ago. But it's fine. We had like a couple things left on there. I went on ahead and just bought all the rest of it. My sister got some stuff on it too. So I think it was also late when I told everybody that Yapper number 2 was on the way. It was like already 7 months into the pregnancy. So I definitely appreciate it. It's new to me. Typically, most of the time, I don't even say too much about like personal life and all of that stuff, especially when on TikTok I didn't. But YouTube, I definitely appreciate the app community. Like it's been very transparent since like day one. So and I'm enjoying it. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope seeing y'all like even like laughing at and checking on like my first son because he had a fun time creating the intro. For the new baby wife, best wishes. Great job. Thank you, Heather, for supporting the wife and baby. I appreciate it so much. My wife actually joked about that. She joked about that today. I was telling her like how many people actually be like checking in on her, how she doing and when the baby doing all that stuff. And she was like, "Yeah, are you gonna freaking live stream when I'm in labor in the hospital?" I was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably just like make a little post that says like, you know what I mean, the baby Yapper has arrived, but I'm not gonna live stream." It's hard for me to see this on this comment section, so I'm gonna pull this up. My biggest piece of evidence that Candace is working with TPUSA, Erica, is the back and forth. It's tons of money. Andrew doesn't have to respond at all, but he is. They are working together, tons of money. And I don't know what the last word is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is that the evidence can't be the tweets though? Do you have anything else besides like engagement on X? Because I feel like that's kind of like a nuanced conversation. Just the engagement on X alone is your evidence of proof that Candace is working with TPUSA. It's hard to lead the kids. It's real hard. It is, man. It is. My first son. Oh man, my first son, like that. The emotions is just crazy. Like I was going through it with my first son because I was just like, bro, I cannot believe I was having like this awakening. I cannot believe I'm in this mug all day, sitting here stressed out. Y'all pissing me off left and right. When I could just be at home with my son, just having fun, just like enjoying life with them. And here I am in this mud all day long. Y'all just pissing me off. And I got to be here and spend more time with you than I do with my own son. Yeah, that was something that that was a tough one for me. Buy me a coffee. I've heard of that before, so I'll look into it to see what it is. I've never used it before, so all I did was hear about it. I'll look into it, see what it is, and then tell my wife about it and see whatever it maybe she might know about it. I don't know. Sometimes she be knowing more than me about stuff like that. And then yeah, I'll set up a little fun for baby Yap and wifey. I appreciate it because it's a crazy time. I'm sure a lot of y'all know. Your guess is July 20th. I might gotta have a little tab for y'all for real. Keeping up with these guesses. Her mom thinks it's literally this Wednesday. I'm like, no. She thinks it's this Saturday. What is that? The 11th. Put me down for the 23rd. Okay, we twins then, because I'm the 23rd as well. I won't forget. You was 2 weeks late with both kids, had to induce. Oh, that's tough. Well, right side, at least they was very, very healthy, probably, because they went full term and some more. Hopefully, I mean, in a perfect world, that would, full term is great. But I know sometimes for mamas out there, I know y'all probably be ready to go when it's full term. You got everyone who threw a guess written down. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. Your due date was in October, born in November. I'm sorry, but that comment don't make no sense. Like, how do people think working with TBUSA to what end? She was making money already, so why roll in the mud? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I say, like, if folks is gonna make allegations, what I mean, just bring the evidence, bring the proof. You can't just say, like, look at the tweet. Because these are all characters in a story that Candace is bringing up and involving them in. So them replying and responding isn't enough for me to be like, whoa, look at them going back and forth. They're all in on it. I'm open to anything and everything, but you definitely have to bring more to the table if you're gonna make a claim like that, to make it make a little bit more sense. Because that is not enough for me to assume Candace is in on it. You said the 10th. Shoot, that's what, Friday? We gonna see. Yeah, that's Friday. We gonna see. But I appreciate y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all for listening to another Yappisode and tuning in to the Daily Yap. Make sure you guys hit the like button again before you head out. Let me see if we got to, what was it, like 115? Oh yeah, 128. We got a 128. So I appreciate y'all for doing that. Again, if you are new to the channel, please do not hesitate to hit the sub button and welcome yourself into the community, to the Yap community. I hope, what is it, Sunday? I hope y'all have a great rest of the Sunday night and going into Monday. Don't forget to tune in to the Tyler Robinson trial. I believe that starts tomorrow. That's going to be very interesting. Also, don't forget to turn your notifications on as well, so that way you can be notified every time that we go live, because it is not on a set schedule like a lot of people. We got a crazy life going on over here. We just know that Wednesdays are cardio days, and for now, Wednesdays are a no-go. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are up for grabs for live. So in order for you to know that, just turn on your notifications so that way you can be notified when we go live. I try to put that out early. That way people can at least be prepared versus like a last second thing. I always try to schedule it. But outside of that, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all evening, beautiful night, and I will see y'all on the next one.